Hi everyone, welcome back to Technique Thursday. Last week I showed you how to trace different things into your Bible and a few different ways to do that. This week I'm going to color it. So what I'm using are the Albrecht watercolor pencils by Faber-Castell, and then I just got the matching polychromos. So what I love about them is the colors match. So what I'm going to do is just take the polychromos, which are just a pencil crayon. The Albrecht are watercolor pencils. So I'm just going to trace the flowers that I drew last week, and I'm just going to outline them in the pencil crayon, and then I'll use these pencil crayons again to shade. So we'll do those two in purple and maybe the big one in the pink. And then I'll go back and erase those lines. And what I use for that is I have a Derwent eraser pen. And I think they send this from Germany. I bought a whole bunch of refills for it. And I got it from Amazon. I will leave a link for it. It erases anything. It's so fabulous. And I use the Faber-Castell Pit markers. This is a calligraphy pen to do my journaling for my words. So we'll just erase that and get this one. I just got these pencil crayons, so I haven't worked with them a lot, but I had a few demos and they were fabulous. I did have the Prismacolors, but I did find they were breaking a lot for me, so I wanted to try these ones. So just gonna outline this. Love these watercolor flowers. I haven't done them before. This is my first time, and they're so popular. My next thing I want to learn is how to make one of those crown girls with the flowers. Oh gosh, I love that. So again, just going to outline the leaves, get that finished up. Trying to make this video not very long for you. I was going to speed it up, but I do want to talk about the supplies and how to use things. So you get to hear me talk again. Yay! I know, it's very fabulously exciting. Okay, so we've got that done. So now I'm just going to take the matching crayons and just fill in that space with the color. I actually should have my little sheet under this because I'm going to be going over the edges. So again, I just took one of the Ranger craft mats and cut it in half, and they fit so great on the Bible pages. So, and the other thing you can do when I traced them and I had all these little graphics is you can watercolor them and then just stick them into your Bible with glue or whatever you like. So that's another fun thing you could do too. I find my Bible is getting very bulky, so I don't want to really put too many more elements into it. And here's make sure I'm using the right ones, right? Because sometimes I will use the wrong thing and then go, why isn't that moving with water? Well, it's not moving with water because you used the pencil crayon. These things happen in Bible journaling. And then I don't usually use a paintbrush. I use these little water brushes. So you just fill this with water, and then it just kind of dispenses the right amount of water for you. So I just give it a little squeeze, and then it just moves the water around really beautifully. I'll do all the green first. Just gonna move that around a bit. And the water doesn't bother the pencil crayon at all, so that's kind of nice. So I'll just dab that off with some paper towel. I'm gonna dry that so that I don't smush my colors. This is just a fun little quick page. Sometimes the page can take me 6 hours, and I really don't think you want to watch 6 hours of this, do you? You're all going, yeah, 6 hours. No, not really. Okay, so then just move this around a bit. And if you get over the edges like I just did, just pick them up with water. Just put a little water on your brush and go over it, and it will pick it up for you. So this is fun. And you can do this technique anywhere. You can do it in your journals or daytimers or whatever you like. And what I love about the internet is all the free graphics you can get. Oh my goodness, the things you can find to trace. I have a whole file of them. And Cherry was so sweet with these graphics because I really wanted these, and she drew them for me. So, such a doll. So here we go. So that's all done. Put the water brush away and give it a good dry. We don't want to start coloring with the pencil crayon if the roses aren't dry. Okay. Perfect. So then we can pick up a little darker color if we want. What's this one? Green opaque. Not sure what this is about. So I just get in there a little bit more and do a little bit of coloring around the edges. Give it a little depth and dimension. And then I'm just going to add shading to it, so it's just really fun. And then I'll probably use my blender pencil to soften up the edges. And that's just a clear pencil basically that just smooths out the lines. And it's a really cool pencil to use. I think it's with my polychromos or my Prismacolors at the moment. Have to go dig that out. And you can shade with different things. You can shade with the Pitt pens, which are fun for shading. I could seriously watch Michelle Hotchkiss and Jan Gray shade all day. They're amazing. I'm a beginner, so I don't pretend to know much about shading and all this fun stuff that they do. But I'm just gonna go give this some more color and play around with it a bit, do some squiggles, more shading, but you get the general idea of what I'm doing and how some of these products work and how you could take a page from tracing it to get it into your Bible and doing a little bit of artwork with it. And simple colors, not a whole lot to do. Just wanna add some color back into the flower. And I'm going to finish the page and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, I have finished the flowers and just added a little bit of shading into them and a couple little white dots. And then I thought, well, let's do the background. What I'm using for the background, these are my favorite, are the Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2. These are fun crayons, and I'm just gonna flip them open. I've had them for months, and that's how much color is still left. Some of them look brand new. So I just picked out a, what is this one? Cobalt blue, kind of a bright background. And basically, I just color the page with it. I made a little line around the verse that I used. I wanted to keep that and thought I'll just put a little bit of color into this. Again, I'm going to use my water brush and move that around a bit. And I think we'll do this whole background like this. Just lots of color and jazz up the page a little bit. I've been busy working in my Praise and Pray journal and having so much fun with that. So I haven't been in my Bible a lot. So today I thought, oh, I wanna do a page in my Bible. So I thought I would show you. So again, I'm just gonna use the water brush, zoom in a bit so we can see what's happening. And just gonna go along and bring out the color. I'm not too worried if it, you know, is dark in one spot and not in the other. To me, that just adds interest to the page. So just gonna go along. I have a larger water brush that I should probably grab and use, because this is a lot of space to cover, but it's great for getting in the flowers and around those tight little corners. So we'll just get up in here, and of course I stuck my hand in the paint because that's always fun, right? So yeah. Oh, that's a pretty color. I'm always concerned when I start putting down the background and there's that much paint, and I think, oh gosh, what if I don't like it? But again, with watercolor, you can add water to it and take it off if you really want to. So just gonna zip along and do that. So I'm gonna go and finish the background, and I will show you the finished page at the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something today. I'm, new to Bible journaling too. I've only done this for a little over a year, but have been in the art world a long time, and I so enjoy this type of worship. So thank you again. Have an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.